What is up, fight fans? In today's video, we have got Paddy Pimblett, who went hard at Ilia Topuria and even called him out for a fight at the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium.
To come to Bernabéu and punch your face in.
The rivalry between these two is getting more intense, and it feels like the fight is closer than ever. Then we will move on to UFC Fight Night 261, where Charles Oliveira has a new opponent lined up. We will also take a look at Alex Pereira, who accused Ankalaev of being a coward, and much more. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, Paddy Pimblett denies Ilia Topuria's accusations and the controversial comment that started their rivalry. It all started back in 2021, when Pimblett got into it online with Garam Kudalazzi. Out of frustration, Paddy posted a tweet saying, "Lad, how stupid are these Georgians? Man, no wonder the Russians terrorized their lives." Now that tweet was deleted later, and even though Paddy did apologize, the damage was already done. For Georgians, those words hit deep. Things escalated further in London just before UFC Fight Night 204. Topuria claimed that Pimblett made an even worse remark in person, saying something like,
said something like, "Now I understand why Russia is throwing bombs to Georgia." And like, bro, you never live in a situation where your country had a war. I lived there in 2008. Don't joke with that. He said that on Twitter.
For Ilia, that was already too much. And from the moment on, he made it his goal to punish Pimblett. And when Topuria became the UFC lightweight champion, the fire between him and Paddy flared up again. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Topuria repeated his version of events.
"Say whatever you want to say about me. Is that. Don't talk about war because you don't know how is it."
That's a crazy thing to say.
But Paddy didn't agree. In an interview with Eldo Burden MMA, he flat out denied everything. "I never said anything about a bomb. He's just lying. I never mentioned the war. It still pisses me off," said Pimblett. But things didn't stop there. Topuria has also downplayed Paddy's entire UFC career, saying that he only got famous because he's good with the media and wasn't even ranked. Paddy fired back quick. He even went as far as challenging Topuria to fight him at the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium in Spain.
I want to fight Ilia, whenever, wherever. I'd love to come to Bernabéu and punch your face in. You know what I mean? Do it in Spain, in front of your fake countrymen, because you're really German. You know what I mean? I'd love to come and punch your face in front of 90,000 people in the Bernabéu. In enemy territory for me, because the Bernabéu is a shithole.
Pimblett also tried to minimize Topuria's biggest win over Alexander Volkanovski, claiming that Volk was already coming off of a knockout loss to Islam Makhachev.
And he wouldn't have beat Volk if Volk wasn't knocked out like 8 weeks earlier, 12 weeks earlier. You know what I mean? Everything's happened at the right time for Topuria, apart from when he fights me.
But come on, that logic just doesn't hold. If that was true, then Volkanovski should have lost to Lopez after Topuria knocked him out. But instead, Volk bounced back and beat Lopez. That shows the level of fighter that we are talking about here. Now, at the end of the day, these two simply hate each other, and that's the recipe for a massive fight. But now, it is up to Dana White. The UFC has just locked in a brand new main event for UFC Fight Night 261, and it is one that fight fans in Rio de Janeiro don't want to miss. On October 11th, Charles Oliveira will step into the octagon in front of his home crowd, but not against his originally scheduled opponent. Oliveira was supposed to face Rafael Fiziev, but just weeks before Fight Night, Fiziev was forced to withdraw due to injury. That left the UFC scrambling to find a replacement. Speculation immediately went wild. Even Oliveira's manager added fuel to the fire by posting 3 flags on Instagram: Brazil, England, and Armenia. But now the mystery is over. It is official. Poland's Mateusz Gamrot is stepping in to face Charles Oliveira in the main event. The announcement didn't just surprise fans, it shocked Gamrot himself.
Whoa! Yeah, pierdolę, kurwa! Whoa! Ja pierdolę. Oh!
And let's be honest, the fact that Gamrot agreed to even take this fight on such short notice deserves respect. Oliveira is one of the most dangerous lightweights in UFC history, and his record speaks for itself. Yet according to Oliveira, Gamrot was the only fighter who actually agreed to step up.
Fala minha família, passando para anunciar para vocês que já saiu minha nova luta. Antes de qualquer coisa, queria agradecer a todo mundo por toda a mensagem, por todo o carinho gigantesco, por isso que eu quero fazer parte desse UFC Rio de Janeiro, dia 11 de outubro. Adversário, Matheus Ganrotti, esse é o cara que a gente vai fazer uma grande guerra. O restante só quis hype, só quis encher linguiça e falar. Mas faz parte, é assim que é assim que eles pensam que é o legal. Matheus Ganrotti, obrigado por ter aceitado a luta, vai ser uma grande guerra. O leão tá faminto, tô cheio de vontade, dia 11 de outubro, a gente se encontra. E é isso, Charles Oliveira, Charles do Bronx, o moleque que nasceu de dentro da comunidade pro mundo. E é nóis, é o Brasil, conto com vocês, estou mais do que preparado. Dia 11 de outubro, um novo show, um novo Charles, e é isso, só vamos. Hey!
Meanwhile, Fiziev has explained what really caused his withdrawal. He confirmed it wasn't just a minor setback. The injury was serious enough to make competing impossible.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Yeah, many people asking me what happened with me, why I'm out from the fight. I injured my knee again, but alhamdulillah, no need to do surgery. But I cannot push 100%, I cannot work, cannot wrestle, cannot sparring, and yeah, have to heal up right now, couple months, and come back to the fight. Guys, I wish to fight in Brazil. This is my dream fight, but I already have couple surgery in my knee, and it's big risk to going with my knee, with my injured knee right now to fight. So it's a big risk. Third surgery in the same knee, that's not good. Have to heal up, guys.
But now the stage is set. Charles Oliveira is fighting in front of his Brazilian fans, looking to prove he is still the most dangerous man in the division. Across from him will be Mateusz Gamrot, seizing the biggest chance of his career on less than 3 weeks' notice. Now, this isn't just a replacement fight. This is a high-stakes showdown with everything on the line. But what do you think? Who do you see winning this fight? Let us know down in the comments below. Alex Pereira claims that Magomed Ankalaev, the man that he is set to face again next week, was hiding from him at the UFC PI to avoid a face-to-face encounter.
Cara do meu time, né, tava lá dentro ainda, né, e viu, tipo, a menina do PI falando pro Ankalaev, pode vir, ele já foi embora já. Tipo, porra, escondendo o cara, escondendo o cara na salinha ali, velho. Eu falei, porra, velho. O cara acha que eu vou encontrar ele e vou sair brigando com o cara, velho.
Mas será que não foi isso que ele falou na internet?
Eu não sei o que ele falou, não.
Você está certo. Eu não vou ter nenhuma palavra a dizer, porque você vai acabar dormindo depois que ter que trabalhar na mortaria de novo.
Se esconder numa sala, velho, porque eu tô no mesmo ambiente, velho. Campeão de... Aí o cara fala pra dessa ele se escondendo, velho. É um cuzão, velho, o cara, velho. Porra, velho. Um frouxo, velho. Ele ficou olhando, tipo assim, será que ele tá com raiva, será que ele não tá, e eu só na minha, não falei nada, aí ele não saiu da salinha. Mas se eu tivesse cumprimentado, ou tivesse balançado a cabeça pra ele fala, ei, Ankalaev, você pode sair, pode andar de boa com a gente, não vai ter briga não. Mano, se eu for querer um dia fazer isso, brigar com alguém, velho, você acha que eu falo, vou bater nesse cara, tá? Eu nem falo, velho, tá ligado? Eu só deixo. Na hora que vim, cumprimenta o Globo, cumprimenta você, pá, se eu quero pegar, é ali mesmo, toma, receba. Já era. Os caras ficam falando, sabe que os parceiros não vai deixar, tá ligado? Claro. E aí fica assim, me segura, senão, porra, me segura, senão eu mato, me segura, tá ligado? Porra, isso não existe, velho. Se eu quero fazer a parada, velho, porra, eu só fico quieto, fica aqui na minha. Você acha que eu vou avisar vocês? Você acha que eu vou avisar o Globo? Eu vou nada. Vocês não vão deixar, velho, entendeu? Eu fico só na minha, entendeu?
Pereira recently also shut down talk about a possible trilogy with the Dagestani if he wins the belt back, saying, "I think the story will be over." Now, as you know, Ankalaev is a good striker, and the upcoming fight could be more proof of that. If Magomed outstrikes Pereira again in the rematch, it is hard to imagine anyone questioning that status. But Pereira is ready for war. The latest training videos show he is in great shape. UFC bantamweight title contender Corey Sandhagen does not believe the reigning champion Merab Dvalishvili, who promised to knock him out on the feet in their upcoming fight. He warned Merab that it would be his biggest mistake if he tries to strike with him.
And then also Merab gets people really tired. I think that we've done a really, really good job this camp of pushing really hard, but not only pushing really hard, but also being able to fight really smart in certain times, how to fight the takedowns extremely hard and then get right back to striking. And yeah, I mean, outside of those two paths to victory, what is Merab gonna do? Knock me out? Like that's not happening, you know? So this fight is gonna be striking. It's gonna be me defending the shots. And I know that he's been saying that he's gonna strike. That's not true. And if that is true, that's a horrible idea. Don't do that, Merab. But that's what the fight's gonna be anyway.
Merab, you really mean I'm your favorite sparring partner?
Aljo, 100%. You are my favorite sparring partner.
I'm your favorite sparring partner?
Yes, 100%.
Are you sure I'm your favorite sparring partner?
Yes, 100%.
Me? You really mean that?
Yes, 100%.
Me?
Yes, 100%.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
You sure, bro?
Yes, 100%.
The promotion company Most Valuable Promotions, which is organizing the exhibition fight between boxer influencer Jake Paul and the undefeated WBA super lightweight world champion Gervonta Davis, has released the rules for the upcoming bout. The fight will take place at a catch weight of 195 pounds and will consist of 10 3-minute rounds with 12-ounce gloves. The exhibition will be scored by 3 judges and a winner will be announced, but the result will not count on either fighter's official record. And for this spectacle, Jake Paul himself will earn $50 million. That is insane.
I'm gonna ask, what are you making for the fight? But you and Gervonta make it. I'm cheesy. I want to know. I'm
You're
weird.
pocket watching.
A little bit here. What are you guys making?
What would you guess? What do you think?
50 to 100 mil.
You're closer on the first number.
Wow, that's so crazy to me,
People are saying, people are like 200. It's just nah. Boxing's not like that anymore.
No, you bet, How much you want to bet? You. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
How much I want to bet? I'm betting that you guys put on the biggest event of the year, Jay. I'm not betting on
This your guy.
I'm not betting on the fight.
This your guy.
I'm not betting on the fight.
Oh, okay.
No.
By the way, for people who are talking,
Gervonta Davis don't even know what weight they fighting, D.
a maximum weight of 195 pounds for this exhibition.
It was 190. I said it was 190.
DC, I watched this, and we have our priorities way misplaced when we're talking about boxing. Everybody's complaining about this. How is something like this allowed to happen? I can't say the word that I want to say because I don't want to get canceled, but this fight should not be happening.
That's bad. Because you know what that tells me? That tells me that even he recognizes that he's too big for him.
Yes.
He recognizes that he's too big for him. Gervonta Davis's last fight was at 136 pounds.
In DC, we know boxers don't cut weight like MMA.
Not like MMA fighters. Let's not make this happen. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Everyone's here. Gang is here.
And that is all for today, but if you liked the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate you all.